Hopefully everything is working. Good afternoon, wonderful, amazing people. I am streaming for some more Witchblade commission time. And I am really, really excited about it. I've been needing to finish this one up for a while. So it's time to carry on working on Witchblade. Yay! Mike is here! Early, first one every time. How are you doing? Okay, you know what? I actually have my monitor a little too far away. You guys are gonna hear a loud squeak. I couldn't really read what was on the screen. It was too far. Okay, so I am a little late starting my stream today. Usually I try to have at least 2.5 hours to stream. Today I only have 2 hours. I got a little tripped off watching Ashley Witter on her stream. Her digital coloring is amazing, and I really enjoy watching other artists color digitally and draw, of course, but the digital coloring is something I really, really need to learn and work on, so it was great watching some of her coloring for a while. She's amazing. Off work all week. Hey, congratulations. That's awesome. Okay, so it is coloring time, and I'm really excited about this one. I had to let this piece sit, like I said, for a little while, but I'm back and ready to work on it. So over the weekend, I needed to get another one of these markers. It's the E29, and it's like a dark brown. And the last few times I've gone to my art store, they didn't have a refill for this color. So I found I couldn't get another refill, so Dan just went out and bought me a new marker instead of getting a refill. Yes, she streams. It's called Cold War Ink is the one that she streams from. So it's not under her name, which is probably why you didn't find it. And she streams once a week on Wednesdays. So, I mean, I think it's like a group of a bunch of them that all stream. Some of it's gaming, and then she does an art stream on Wednesdays. So she's working on Squarriors right now, and I was lurking and watching and learning. All right, I can get this a little bit closer. So she has pretty dark brown hair. So I couldn't put in all the tones that I wanted to last time because my marker was out, and now I need to figure out which marker is the one that actually has color on it. And it's this one. So back in here is all behind her neck. There we go. Oh, hey, Simone. It's been a while. Okay. So I want there to be pretty dark hair right here, or at least it's in deep shadow. It'll help to pull those parts behind, and in like behind her bangs that are in the front and all of that. Oh no, I am so sorry that you've been sick, Simone. That sucks. Hello, Philip. Hey, Cortron. How's it going, you guys? So I know that I'm streaming a little bit later than I usually do on Wednesdays, but what that means is that I'm not going to be able to stream for as long, because no matter what time I start, I still have to leave at 4 p.m. my time to go pick up my son from school. So I will try to get a decent amount of this done today. I'll try not to get like too hung up on a bunch of little tiny details, so that I can actually focus and get her colored and, you know, make some decent progress on this piece, because I know I've left it for quite a while. And I do need to finish her up. I'm really hoping and crossing my fingers, excuse me, that I can have this piece in the mail and off to the man who commissioned it, which is Harv. You guys have talked with him on here before I start on the commission contest, which is on December 1st. So I'd like to get this commission done before I start on the next commissions, which I have committed to everybody getting by Christmas time. And I'm going to do my very best. Hopefully Canada Post won't still be on strike, so I can get these mailed off to everyone easily. Of course, if Canada Post is still semi on strike, I will mail it out via FedEx or something. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry, Cortron. Bronchitis sucks. Yes, the Witchblade. Woohoo! And I didn't manage to get my weekly email out yesterday, so I finished that up this morning because I was wrapping up the art book cover, and it is done and designed, laid out, and in the book. So now the book, I'm just doing final review on it and doing the final checks to make sure, you know, there's no spelling mistakes and stuff like that. And then my art book is done. Yay! I was hurrying to get it all finished and off to the designer because he's leaving for a little while. So I wanted to have the book at least laid out and wrapped up as far as that goes, so that while he's gone, I can be, you know, making sure everything is set up with the printers and everything's ready there, but at least the design of the art book is done. So we made it. The design of the art book is finished, and I'm so excited. Thank God the whole plan I had, which a fair few of you have been on with me while I was working on that on stream last week, is that the actual cover idea, it works. Everything fit into the book specs properly. Everything that I had kind of semi-planned in how I drew the piece big, but I'm only going to use a section of it for the actual art book cover. That worked too, and it fit. So I'm like, oh, thank God. I'm so relieved. Oh, is Pretzel playing music, or did I forget to turn it on? Classic, I forgot to turn it on. Sorry, everybody. All right, now there's music. Okay, so I did all of her face and skin of her face a couple weeks ago, but there's a couple things I want to fix on her lip, which has been bothering me, I'm not gonna lie, for a while now. So I'm gonna fix her lip tone ever so slightly. And our 83 and our E13. Oh, thank you so much, Cortrin. I appreciate it. Okay, and the reason why I'm looking over to the side, because right here next to me is where I have my little Copic bag. So that's why I keep reaching over there. And then on my left-hand side is my hex chart, which I do not do any coloring without, if I can help it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to stick my head way down into the paper to see this part. It's just, I guess, because her face is quite small on this piece of paper, because I'm doing a complete full body on this one. I did want to make sure that I got her lip showing up enough, because it's so very tiny on this piece of paper. There we go. Almost done. And I want a decent amount of shine on that lower lip, which is why I'm not filling it completely with the E13. And I'm gonna mix a little bit of the E11 into it now. It was just fading into her face, and it almost looked like she didn't even have any lips. So I kind of took my whole preference thing, where I like lips to have more of a natural tone, but I took it a little bit too far, and it was so natural you couldn't see it at all. Oh my goodness, you have pneumonia? I am so sorry, Simone. Hey, Gabriel made it! Thank you so much for coming to this stream. So this one, I'm a little late starting today. I will be perfectly honest. I told a few people that were on here a little earlier, I got mad tripped off watching Ashley Witter color. She's amazing. Oh yes, I am warm today. It's, we have what's called a Chinook coming through, which is basically weather patterns and stuff like that. They get warm air comes over the Rockies from Vancouver and comes over to the plains where I live here in Calgary, and it gets very warm. And so it causes massive, horrible headaches. Headaches aside, it's nice and warm today. All right, so I am going to now work on finishing out her skin, weather and stuffs, that's right. So I'm just grabbing my usual colors, and as I'm feeling more comfortable with Copic marker, I am thinking to expand what colors I'm using for skin. And, now that I'm coloring a little bit more digital as well, I'm getting more comfortable with skin tones. And I might actually start changing some of my skin tones and start using the actual Copic skin tone set. But I'm still gonna think about that for a while and try to decide, because they do have a complete skin tone set, and I always felt that it was too pink and salmon colored. But maybe it's not, and maybe I'll try it. So I already have a Copic skin tone set, and I might just, pull it out and give it a try. It can't hurt to try, and I'd like to see how the actual skin tone set works for me. Hey, Rogerio! It's been a while. How's it going? think this is the yellow I used. I think. So I'm using some yellow in her skin even to bring in all the colors that I've used for the flames. Okay. I'm not sure if it's the color I used. What? I don't have... All right. I need to update my hex chart. It looks like I have some new colors that I haven't put in my hex chart, which is weird. All right, so this is the YR40s that I use as my lightest tone. I'm not gonna need it everywhere. It's not really necessary for me to put all the lighter tones in there because I'm not, yeah, bingo time. Because I'm not going to need to put a lot of big white highlights in this portion of her skin. So I'm just mostly going to be using my base tones that I use, which is the E41. The hex chart block color would be the first thing. I know, right, Gabriel? It should be. Hey, Tom. So now it's the fun time of trying to remember where exactly I intended for it to be skin and what I intended to be dress. And this is gonna be fun. So right here is sort of the indentation where, like, here's your shoulder muscle, here's your pecs, and then this little like bump in the center where it all goes down and in is where I want to have a little bit more shadow because it would be the furthest away from, you know, the close light source being the flame on her Witchblade. So this needs to be pretty dark in there. If you've got a brilliant light source nice and close up like that, it makes the things that are not facing it quite in shadow. If any of that made sense. I have a headache today, people. We have a Chinook. That means I have a terrible headache. It is the story of my life. I didn't know about Chinooks until we moved here to Calgary. And I've had people ask me, like, if you're a migraine sufferer, why on earth did you move to Calgary? It's like migraine central. True, Tom. True, true. Once you move back to Shannon, will want to take a trip. Oh, that's awesome, Tom. When are you guys moving? Looking for a marker. E70, here we go. Oh, you are so missed, Kara. Hi. All right, well, here, I'm gonna send some love to Kara. I'm just typing to Kara because she can't hear. Hello, Juan Solo. Move to Boston. Sounds like a plan, Gabriel. All right, want to get some nice shadows in there so that it really looks like she's, you know, in the light of her Witchblade. There needs to be some good shadows going on, or otherwise it loses the effect, in my opinion. Oh, you guys are awesome. All right, for more bingo numbers, I'm using E43 right now. Yep, she has really long hair, Kara. So do you, but yeah, her hair is long, long. Okay. Hi, Mark. Thank you guys for making it to the stream today. You are awesome. I really, really appreciate it, and I'm sorry that I'm late. I got mad tripped off. In a good way. I was learning. All right, I'm gonna do one booby at a time. Oh, now I've just put in the shadows, and now I'm blending it out with the base color that I'm using here, which is E41. Thank you so much, Mark. So I missed sending out the email yesterday, but it'll go out sometime today. I just finished it a little while ago, and so I just need to make sure all the files are correct and, you know, send it out to you guys. But for anyone that's on my email list, you'll see the final art for the book cover in your email. Whoop whoop. So I finished both versions, and it's all done and laid out on the book cover. We're still working on the title colors, so I'm not going to send you guys the title and everything all put together until I'm done with it. Once I know we're all happy with it and the colors are good and the title works, then you'll see it with the title. But for now, you will see the final art all nice and big, and I even did one version where I did the half in digital and half traditionally colored and put it together just for you guys to see. Yes, I'm so excited. Woohoo! There's always so many little details when it comes to working on an art book. I always forget. And then, you know, schedule way less time than I actually need to get the book done. You know, I just think of like, oh, okay, so I need to draw the cover and then I'm finished. No. Oh, yay, thank you, Gabriel. The Drawn Harder. Okay, it's not titled Drawn Harder, but I've hidden a little Draw Harder Easter egg in there for you guys. That would be funny, Tom. Love you, Kara. Oh, thank you. Pâté choux? Is that how you say? Is it a French word? Anyway, thank you so much. This is not an app. This is, I'm drawing with Copic Markers. And they are amazing. All right, so I'm using E43 to put in the harsher shadows, and I intentionally do the like sharp shadows once the Copic marker has dried a little bit, because I want it to have that hard line. That makes it look like an actual shadow from something. Oh, you know what, Tom? That's really the magic question. Oh, okay, just Pat. Hello, Pat. What color is her dress gonna be? So I've given it too much thought, I'm sure, and I'm probably, my plan is to do toner grays. So it's gonna be kind of silvery looking. And then I'm going to go over it with gold. And so I think that the plain gray with gold is probably gonna look the best, or I was thinking to do really light champagne colors. The problem with that is it gets a little close to her skin color and it's gonna look see-through. So I think I'm gonna go with the toner grays. So it's the whole, the tea set. Tea set. I just got that. Yes, I'm gonna do gold. I'm so excited. And Harv just messaged me, and this commission is for Harv NYC. You guys have been on streams with him before. This piece is for Harv. And he just messaged and said he's not gonna make it to watch the stream today. He'll catch it up later. So Harv, when you're watching this, I hope you're happy with how it's going. Whoop whoop. You're okay with a see-through dress. Nice. Oh, that's funny, Pat. Okay. Now on the side of her arm, once it's going back over here, I'm gonna do some side lights and stuff from the window, because this side would be catching a little bit of whatever light is behind her. And then all this is dress, all the torn pieces. But for right now, I need to make sure that I have her skin tone in any parts that are tears. So now to try and remember what all I intended to be skin. And I started coloring right there in on her shoulder. I put down the base color of the skin, but no, that shoulder is not skin. That shoulder is the dress torn. But it's gonna be so light once it dries, I'll easily be able to go over it with the toner grays, because especially right there, it's gonna be in shadow, so the toner gray will cover it up completely. How about the red dress? Oh, that's an idea, actually. That might be really, really pretty. Huh. I'm gonna need to talk to Harv about that and see what he thinks, because a really deep, beautiful dress would actually look really nice. I hadn't thought about that. All right, so she is a very fit lady. So I'm gonna give her some good stomach indentations, make it look like she's got some abs. Not aggressive, like six-pack abs, but just, you know, a nice fit stomach that we all wish we had. Oh, that's awesome, Pat. I totally understand about markers requiring an intense amount of patience. They do, for sure. All right, so this is E43 that I'm using right now, and it's for the shadows from her dress. I'm just doing a little blending. So I'm switching between E41, 42, and 43. Oh, hi Verdi, thank you so much. Yes, I love the Hypno Sherlocks. Speaking of Sherlock, I am going to be working on, and I just started talking with Dan about ideas, because he's awesome when it comes to ideas, especially for something like this. And it is that I got contacted by one of the Fan Expo organizers, and they asked if I would do a Christmas card for the holiday market. And I'm really excited about it, because I don't know if I told you guys this already, and if I did, I apologize for the repeat. And but I'm gonna do a Sherlock Christmas card, and the original art is gonna be auctioned off, and I'm not sure what the what it's gonna be used for, like the payment, like usually auctions go to a charity, so I'm not really sure which one or what charity it's all going to, but I'm giving the original art to be auctioned by Fan Expo, and I'm gonna do a Christmas card. And I don't want to spill too many beans, but I think it's gonna be funny, and you guys, I hope you're gonna like it. We're going more for like a humorous Christmas card with Sherlock, and I'm really excited. Yeah. Hello, Clockfoxed. Hello, Wolf Runner and Treknut. Thank you guys so very much for being here. For anyone new to my stream, hi, hello. My name is Dawn McTeigue, and I am working on a Witchblade commission right now. I have a very long commission wait list, because time to work on commissions is not necessarily something I come around to very often. So this man who this commission is for has been waiting for over 2 years for this piece. I'm not proud of that fact, but finally I'm getting it done for him, and I'm really excited. So this piece is already reserved for someone, and he wanted the Witchblade in her dress, in a ballroom gown. Now, my immediate thought went to the ballroom gown that she's wearing in issue, I'm not sure if it was issue 1, but it's in the trade, and I have the Origins issue 1 trade back book. And so I've just been thinking white dress this whole time, but someone on here, I can't remember who it was, please feel free to let me know if it was you, because it was literally just today, brought up the suggestion of a red dress. So I really like that. I'm going to talk to Harv and see what he thinks about the red dress idea. One thing I know that I want to do, though, is gold embroidery on the dress. So I have gold paint that I'm going to use to make it all sparkly. So like here, it's missing detail down at the bottom of her dress as well, because I'm leaving all of that to do at the very end, is to put in all the fun, pretty detail with the gold paint. Oh, thank you so much, Treknut. That is so kind of you. Thank you, Tom. I'm glad you're excited. Yes, Gabriel, I actually did. It was Juan Solo's idea. Thank you, Juan. I'm going to talk to Harv about it. Okay, Gabriel, about your question in regards to the Sherlock Christmas card. Yes, I asked them if once they are done using the piece, may I? And they said yes, 100%. So yes, I'm planning to feature some Sherlock cards, and I'm really excited, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so as you guys know, Copic Marker, in order to blend it nicely, you need to really saturate the paper. When you saturate the paper, it can bleed, and it just keeps going and traveling in the paper. So there's places like this where it's extremely thin, and it's pretty much been filled up with Copic marker. I'm not too concerned about it because, A, if Harv likes the idea of a deep red dress, which would be awesome, I'll cover it up because it's darker. If it's going to be a white dress, I can use the Copic opaque white paint. I can use white acrylic paint, or I can just use my trusty Sakura jelly roll pens and just fill in any of these spots where I need it to not be skin tone. So either way, however we end up doing it, it's not going to be a problem that a few places have been completely seeped through by the Copic marker. I can fix that quite easily in this case. I agree, Treknut. It's just, it's a different type of dress, right? She had a really tight mini skirt dress in the red. But I love the idea of mixing those two things together, basically, and making it a red ball gown. That sounds epic. So I'll talk to Harv about it. See you later, Simone. I hope you feel better. Hi, Lino. Welcome to the stream. All right, so I'm gonna need to go over with the darker marker once her stomach dries a little bit more. Right now it's still a little bit too wet, so the shadows are kind of just smooshing into the rest of the color. Jason, hello, welcome to the stream. All right, so I'm gonna put in a little bit of the shadows from the Witchblade here, but I'll have to do it again once it dries, but at least it starts out the base for the darker shadows, and then I'll go in and put the darker shadows in once more so that they are really nice and bright and vibrant. And here, I want her hip to be picking up a ton of light because it's really close to her hip right here. So there's going to be some yellow from the light. There's going to be the lighter YR40s right here because I want it to have a nice pop of highlight right there on her hip. She is jutting it out after all. Little boom. Booty boom. That's awesome, Gabriel. Nice. All right, let's get a little bit of yellow going on. And I'm going to blend that again. More E41. Kylie is probably not here yet because she lives in Australia and I don't think it's the right time of day for her yet. It's probably like 3 or 4 in the morning. As stalkery as it's gonna sound right about now, but I do work with her, is I think she's 15 hours ahead of me, which means that, yeah, she's pretty far over there. Oh, Sozo Micah, thank you so much for the raid. Lots of love to all of you guys. Thank you for the raid. Woohoo! We love raids. Thank you so very much. 97 people, that's right. Thank you, Sozo Micah. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate the raid. And I am working with Copic Markers right now doing a commission for a very dear friend of mine. And he's been very patiently waiting. And so I drew and inked this, and now I'm working with Copic Marker to color the piece. Hello to the raid! Thank you all so much for joining me here, and thank you again, Sozo Micah. I appreciate it so much. So I want to make sure that her hip has some nice shadow and highlight to give that booty boom look. Yay, I'm glad I said your name correctly. Woohoo! Thank you all so much for joining Sozo Micah on the raid. Thank you for coming to my page. I appreciate it a ton. And thank you all for being here. I love it. And now it's just the blending fun to get it to get it nice and blended so that her skin looks smooth. Thank you. All right, and now because the main light source is up here, I'm putting some shadows from her dress onto her thigh and her leg so that it, you know, has that 3D effect of looking like, you know, it's on top of her skin. Oh, I hope to catch you as well, Sozomaika. Much appreciated. Thank you. And I am going to immediately find you as well. That is so awesome. Thank you so much. Have a good one, Sozomaika. Hypno Sherlock, thank you all for the follows as well. All right, so this portion right here is going to be in quite a deep shadow because it's under her dress. So her thigh right here is going to need to be quite dark. Details on the Christmas contest. Yes, the Christmas contest is going on my website. For anyone new here, I am running a commission contest where you could win something like this as a gift from me for Christmas. So if you're at all interested, you can find all the details on the link right there. Thank you, Philip, for putting that on there. You guys rock. I love you. So yes, I have a commission contest going on for anyone who is interested, and I am so excited and can't wait to draw whatever the winner requests of me to do. Whoop whoop. All right, so we're getting some of the base tones here. Because this is all in shadow here, I'm just starting with E41. I'm not going to white anywhere. As such, I'm not using my very, very lightest color. Thank you, Jason. Yes, it is proof. That's why I printed those. I'll be like, look, a dude. You rock. Woo. And Sherlock hair. Okay, so all of these parts are going to be in deep, deep shadow. Oh, thank you so much, Travis. I really appreciate it. Hello, Chicken Heed. Yeah, you know the pain, says Amika. Me too. I really enjoy drawing women. It's just I get a lot of shit that's all I do, apparently. But no, I draw men as well. Not as often, but yes. That is right. I drew a Bruce Wayne. Hey, Mace. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yes, exactly. Girls are fun to draw, for sure. I am definitely not complaining, but you know, I do get a lot of shit for it. The only time it makes me feel bad is if someone thinks that, like, I've been asked, okay, see you later, Sozomika. Lots of love to you. Thank you again for the raid. That is so awesome of you. Oh, thank you, Travis. That means so much. And thank you, Plain Aaron, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hypno Sherlock. Getting rated is so much fun, and it's so awesome how Twitch has that. We're like for the community that you can raid someone else's channel when you're heading out. It's really cool. And for any of you that came with Sozomika's raid, thank you so much. And any people here on my stream that have joined me on a raid of someone else's channel, thank you as well. You guys rock. Hey, Savage J4Y. Okay, so this part I'm literally just going to put in shadow. I'm not going to even bother with a lot of the other colors. It's just straight up dark right there. All right, there's no more skin on that side of her leg, so all I need to do is her hand, but I'm actually gonna leave that for now. Now, Harv isn't here, so I can't ask him about our cool idea. Pat, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so now that I'm not gonna make her dress white, and we're going to ask Harv about doing a darker dress, I need to plan what I'm gonna do next. So maybe it should be background time. And for the background, I was planning to do, okay, I had two ideas here. I was gonna either do warm or cool marker, and I'm just making the whole background is going to be one tone, because it was specifically requested that I make it quite sketchy looking in the background. But for starters, I need to clean up a little bit of my pencil lines because it's kind of a mess. Harv isn't here. He said he'll catch it up later. Go warm background. Yes, Girls and Monsters, very, very popular. That is true. Yes, I know I need to do the skin color for the hand. I've been leaving it blank, I'm not gonna lie, because I was thinking to have more Witchblade coming out here as if it was sort of growing. But you know, I want this hand to kind of just disappear into the background, and the one in the foreground is the more prominent one. So you know what, I'll just go ahead and finish it. You're right. High on Sleep, that's an awesome name. Thank you so much for the follow. Knock on Harv's window. Oh, that is so cool, Wolf Runner. Thank you. Rabbit Turtle, thank you for the follow. That's awesome. Hypno Sherlock. Hypno Sherlock showing up as happiness for so many reasons. Okay, so I just need to finish out this part of her hand. Since I hadn't bothered finishing inking it, I was planning on maybe doing a little bit more Witchblade detail coming out here, but I think there's enough going on this dress, actually. All right, I'm gonna zoom back down. Oh, Travis, thank you so much for the follow. Your name seems so familiar to me. I feel like I already follow you on Instagram. I need to check, but I think I do. Thank you so much for following me. You know what, Gabriel? I didn't. Dan found that, I think it was part of Streamlabs, and it just came with. And it looks so much like Sherlock. I was like, oh my God, we have to have that one. Yeah, I'm tempted, Tom. I'm tempted to just go ahead with it, but oof. It's Harv's commission. I can't. A deep red, like a blood red dress with gold. Morgan! Oh, Morgan loves you. I love that. Thank you so much for the follow. It would look so amazing on here, for sure. Yeah, like a patch, pat, that would be great. Hi, Ashley86. Thank you for being here on my stream. I really appreciate it. Okay, So if we do the red dress, okay, here are my thoughts as far as a warm background or a cool background. So here it is. Warm background would look really good. And it would match with the warmth of her flame in her hand. But a cool background would kind of be like opposites. It would push it into the back. It would make it look like a dark, cold night. And she's got this warm flame in her hand, and then a deep red dress would look really cool. Ashley, thank you for the follow. Oh, Jason, the commission is for Harv. Tom, it's tempting. It's so very tempting. All right, so the reason why I'm cleaning up some of the lines is because once I put Copic down, there's no removing the Copic. It is there. And there's no removing the pencil lines. The Copic marker essentially like bonds it into the paper, and you can't erase anymore. Even if it's pencil, it's permanently bonded to the paper. Oh, hello, Eric. Yes, I like the everybody wants the red dress. Harv is gonna watch this later and be like, now I'm just being mad pressured by everybody to have the red dress. Harv, if you see this later, it's still your choice. We're all just lobbying. Ooh, yes, it is something you need, 100%. Okay, I have the exact name listed below. So if you scroll down, Travis, you can actually see it. But this is the Tombow Mono Zero Eraser. I use the round barrel. There are two different barrels. They have like a rectangular barrel, and then this one is the round one. It's amazing for cleaning up detail and small areas. I love this eraser. Can't live without it. Harv has just been overruled. Hello, T-Quick. Poor Harv. He's gonna be like, oh my God, you guys. All right, so I have decided I am going to, I'm gonna do cool backgrounds. I want to do cold marble look and a nighttime look behind her. And so I'm gonna go with the cool grays. Nice, Juan. Well done, you almost got me. Oh wow, thank you so much, Saihi420. You are awesome. I really appreciate that. Thank you for making a comment, and thank you for being here. Okay, so here we go. We are going to do cool grays, and it is going to be fun. Even though what we all really want to do right now is the red dress. I want to do it, you guys want to do it, but we are going to control ourselves and save the red dress for maybe Friday. And we will have the red dress next time. And for now, it's gonna be background time, which is all important. Even though working on the background is not nearly as fun as working on a big fun red dress, we will save it and have fun red dress time later. I need to fix a couple things in my pencils that I didn't like. So sorry guys, I know I was saying we were gonna start on the background right now. I know, Gabriel, I'm with you. Oh, thank you so much, Sai Hi, for the the follow. And yes, I see, I see that I was saying your name wrong. Sorry. Okay. And I want to have, I want this to have the marble look. So I did some marble detailing here. I'll do some more marble detailing around, and I'll use some white colored pencil. I usually use this one. It's a Caran d'Ache Luminance color. And I use it for white, and it'll make it have a bit more shine and vibrancy, give it a little more depth. And also it's gonna give it more of that sketch look, because he wants the whole background to look sketchy, and then her to really pop out. Oh, hello, Rock Trooper. Yes. I have so many commissions that are kind of partially finished. It's a story of my life. Yeah, right. Gabriel. Okay, what was I doing? Yes, I'm working on this right here. So this is the perspective line from that, the little indentation thingies I'm putting in the pillar. It's just, I had them all a little too close together in a couple spots where it kind of ruined the whole look. You guys are great.
I'm about to do something, scared of the outcome. I'm sorry.
Oh, I did it again. What the hell? Alright, I'm gonna start this way. See, what it is I'm just drawing it too close to this edge right here. And it looks really bad. There we go. Hey, Kevin. See you later, Travis. Have a good one. Okay. And so I need it on this side as well. I have 4 of them. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. It needs to indent right there. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Much appreciated. I'm glad that you like the hair. That makes me so happy. I find hair really frustrating to draw, but I think I've complained to you guys about that before. Okay. Now I'm just going to do the little indented parts here, and I do 3.5 of them pretty much. There's 1, 2, 3, and a bit. Oh, sorry, I was off the thing. Sorry, everybody. Couldn't see what I was doing. Fail. Let's get a little bit more marble detailing here. A bit more scratchy stuff. I don't know why. Like, there's literally barely any wrong or right way to do marble patterning, but I always find it like so frustrating, which is ridiculous because there's no reason for it to even be remotely worrisome. But for some reason, I just find myself stressing out about marble patterns. Ridiculous. It's like really making way too big a deal over something that's so simple to do. Classic Dawn. All right. So I'm just doing a little bit more erasing. I never know, you know, how far to go as far as trying to keep something looking sketchy, but then you just also don't want it to just be a giant mess. So, you know, how much to erase? How much do you leave? All of that really is a juggling act. I tend to like overthink. It's ridiculous. You love doing rock and tree textures? That's awesome. Finch does awesome marble. Okay, I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay. What was I gonna do here? Yes, I have some thick, like some wide markers by Copic. So I'm gonna grab those now. All right, so these are Copic wide. I never use them for anything, ever. So I might try them out here and try using some of the Copic wide markers just to save some time and to give it more of an unfinished look. We'll try it. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Comic Force. You are great, and I really appreciate that. Thank you for finding me. I certainly did not mean to go over and start yanking people from Ashley's stream. I guess she's done now, but I love watching Ashley paint. Oh my goodness, her art is just epic. Oh, sketchy like partially done, Tom. Hello, Gross God. Thank you so much for the follow. She's done. Yeah, I figured she was. Okay, so here goes. I have C1 is the lightest, I think. Yes. So I have Cool Gray 1 is the lightest one that I have with these big markers. And it's empty. Classic. I'm just getting my refills here. C1. Here we go. Right? You're right, Eric. Okay. The marker is filled. All right, let's do this. guys can see. Devin made it! Hello, Devin! Alright, I gotta turn this. You know what? I didn't have to adjust my posture so much, Gabriel, as what I had to do was put the camera on the other side of my desk. So technically, the camera is upside down. So I had to adjust it as far as that goes, but thankfully I didn't have to adjust my posture. When I was doing Facebook Live and I had the camera on my side, yes, it was in my way, my head was in the way, and you know, there have been a few times where my head has gotten in the way of the art, literally, not just figuratively, which figuratively it's every day my head gets in the way, but literally with drawing it would get in the way, and I had to adjust it for Facebook Live, but once I figured out putting my camera, it's attached over on the other side, so it's closer to the art than I am, and then it's not a problem. All right, there's some smaller details, so I've had to switch to the actual pen or normal markers so that I can get in between all the little bits of the Witchblade that are sticking out here. All right, let's see one. Overthinking that red dress. Yeah, a little bit. I really want to do the red dress. I just want to make sure Harv would like that. The thing that's nice about doing the background is that I don't have to worry too much about it being really perfectly blended. So if in the end I want to go darker on anything, it's fine. It's not like something that I have to be really careful about, like say with skin or a face, where once it dries, just do yourself a favor and don't touch it again. But with something like this, it's no problem. If there's like some streaking or something like that, it actually might be better than perfectly clean blending, because then it doesn't look like overlapping fabric. So if I need to come back in and do any darkening or whatever, it's not a problem. So the background is a lot less stressful as far as that goes, because I'm not worried about it being perfectly blended. Yeah, you all are trying. Next time, once I talk to Harv, I'll do the dress. Believe me, I am itching to make her dress red. I think it's genius. I just need to check. Yeah. I think Harv is going to be down for the red dress because he's a photographer, and if you see a lot of his photography work, he's very good with color and, you know, makes some very interesting, bold, awesome looking lighting choices. So I have a feeling he's gonna like the red dress. But again, I don't want to make that decision for him. That's true, Rock Trooper. A gift for number 7. Oh, that is awesome, Rock Trooper. I think he will. I agree, Gabriel. Oops, I'm sorry I was off screen. Harv is a very sensible guy. He has been great to work with so far on this whole commission. He gets 5 stars for being awesome. Yay, good! I'm glad you like it, Gabriel. Thank you. And Juan, you are epic for coming up with the red dress. I love it. Okay, so this is gonna take a while. I am probably gonna have to refill a lot of these markers. They are emptying out big time. But at least, like I said, I'm not worried about any of these parts. As far as the colors needing to be super smooth. So that just makes everything easier. Yay, I am so glad, Juan. Thank you for being here and making that suggestion. Okay, see you later, Eric. Okay.
Remember all the happy times we had. We're very much alike.
Oh, Airbrush Vigilante, thank you for the follow. I so appreciate all the follows that I've gotten. Everyone, thank you so very, very much. And I'm back home now, so I'm gonna try to be a little bit more on it with my streaming 3 times a week, which is gonna be so fun. I have so much stuff to do on stream, so it's gonna be great. No coffee today. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad that you all liked the red idea. That was a solid win from Juan Solo. And I'm just gonna check with the man who commissioned the piece. Make sure he's cool with that. And if he is, then I will proceed. And I'll keep working on this one because my goal is to be done with this piece and have it in the mail and off to Harv before I start on the commission contest. Yes, right now I'm shooting for Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Like I was doing before the convention season kind of took on a life of its own. But if there are better days or better times, definitely let me know, and I'll do the best I can. It all really revolves in my life around my children's schedule and cooking dinners and all those good things. All right, I've got to do some serious refilling. I apologize, everyone. It's not exactly the most fun thing to watch, but it has to happen. All right, I do not want that to get Copic marker on it. That would not be good. Sorry, everybody. Need to answer my son on a question. All right, refill time. Oh, thank you, Gabriel. I really appreciate you being here for my streams, your suggestions, comments, input, ideas. I love it all. Thank you so much. family first, yes. Thank you, Philip, for the countdown. All right. C1, we'll start with that. Aw, thank you. All right, here we go. Yep, if anybody wants a 3-minute break, I am refilling now. And I will be for a few minutes. So if you need coffee, you need to go, feel free to check out for a minute, because this is gonna take me a few minutes to refill my markers. These are called Copic Markers, C-O-P-I-C. You can scroll down and I have a list of all the different things that I use, but yeah, these ones are amazing because you can refill them. They are initially expensive, so the price does tend to scare people off, but in the end, they end up being incredibly affordable because you can refill them. Okay, C3. C3. These are technically... Nice, Gabriel. Burn, you got me. They are overfilled. Okay, there we go. One more down. Yes, overfilled. For real. That's right, Central Park, you are so right. Oh, hello, Michael and Kaylee. Thank you for making it to the stream. That is so cool. Did I get another Hypno Sherlock and I missed it? Bummer. There are a few drops left and then I've used up that refill. It's rare, actually, that I end up finishing refills. It takes me over a year to use up a complete refill. And the refills, they barely cost any more than the marker itself. So, you know, Copic markers are expensive. I'll give you all that for sure, but they last. Have you ever had the chance to use that red marker you misspelled? Oh, yes, Devin, I have. I've been working on clearing it out, and so, yes, it's almost fixed. I've been using it whenever I need red, and then I'm trying to empty it so I can refill it. Like, one person said to flush it, but the problem with flushing it is that you're, like, wasting so much color. So yeah, I've just been slowly using it up. Okay, C5 is my last one. These are the main colors that I'm using, and that's enough for now. I can put in any darker colors later. All right, I used up a refill. Bye-bye, refill friend. It's empty. One is down. All right, back to coloring. It's impossible to know. Mark, I've tried so many times to count it, but sometimes markers are like more empty than others, and so I've screwed it up so many times that now I just kind of wing it and overfill it every time. Airbrush Vigilante, what I did when I started with markers is I started out with just the gray sets. And then I've worked in adding color as I've moved on and used them more often. And it's just because, A, it takes a little while to get used to these markers. And B, it takes a little while to get used to their price. So I've slowly built up my collection over years. I would recommend that you can start with the cool and warm tone grays. And from that, you can actually do quite a bit of coloring. I know some artists that are unbelievably good with Copic markers and they don't use color at all. They just use the warm and cool grays. So a lot can be accomplished with just those grays alone, and then add more colors as you feel like it. That's kind of how I did it. So it's the only real recommendation I have with any experience behind it. And I've just been slowly adding to my collection over the past like 5 or 6 years. It's a little addicting. So just giant heads up that once you start, it's very hard to stop adding colors. But yeah, that would be my recommendation. Oh, hi Eli and Autumn. I miss you too. That's awesome. Yay! Oh, no, you are Tom. Thank you so much. Raffle. Nice, Devin. For whoever can make it for the December 1st Twitch party, Dan and I are going to do our very best to make it worth your while. Yeah, that sounds about right. The Twitch party is 8 p.m. my time, so 7 yours, Jessica. Literally, I'm just gonna like run home from the show, grab some food, most likely inhale it, and then get straight to the stream. We'll do the contest prize winners first. I'll move on to the Twitch party sketch ones that, you know, I think it's the last 3 commissions that are being won over the Christmas contest. I believe that those I'm drawing them right away on the Twitch stream. So those ones will, if you're there, you get to choose the character. If you're not there, you still win. I choose the character for you. Am I gonna have food for the Twitch party? I think so. I think it's a tradition. I think everyone has to have some kind of snack, right? It should be like, okay, you can eat whatever you please, right? But I'm thinking, you know, Christmassy items. So I'm definitely gonna have some eggnog. And I don't know what else, but definitely eggnog. Maybe some oatmeal raisin cookies, something like that. Yeah, I'm trying very hard, Gabriel, to keep my giant mouth shut because Dan isn't here and I don't want to have to tell him later, oh, by the way, I just totally spilled all the beans. He's never going to trust me again. What do you mean a blending set, Airbrush Vigilante? Oh, that sounds so good, Devin. Yummy! Thank you, Jess. Well, okay, there is one marker, Airbrush Vigilante, that is called the Colorless Blender. Personally, I've never seen anyone use it, nor have I used it as an actual blender. It works more like a bleach or an eraser, in my humble opinion. So yeah, if you're gonna get a 6-piece or like any kind of set, it is very handy to have colors that work together because you do need many to get a shade. So yeah, it's worth getting sets if you can, though I don't really know if the sets, if you buy them as a set, if they're cheaper. Airbrush Vigilante, do you ever go to conventions? Specifically in the like, Oregon / Seattle area. You can also get, at conventions, when Copic Marker is there, they always have such a good deal. They have usually some kind of sale running. I really like stocking up on my oh, okay, fair enough. All right, so, you know, there's another place you can get Copic Markers, and that is Blick Art, or dickblick.com. You can get them there, and they have coupons, so you can usually find a pretty decent deal when they have a coupon running. So that would be a good place to get markers as well. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that, Rock Trooper. Oh, and thank you, Jessamine. That's so nice of you. I will try. Yes, there will, Devin. There will. Yeah, same here, Gabriel. Except getting it shipped to Canada is a little bit of a pain. But other than that, yes, I love Blick. Aw. Love back, Jessamine. Devin, I'm sending around an email this afternoon, I think, or this evening, where I'll be giving everyone a heads up that another one is coming. So you're getting the early heads up. I still need to finalize exactly when the flash sale is happening, but I think it's on Saturday. I think. Yes, you're right, Gabriel. Oh, that's really nice, Rock Trooper. That's a good deal. I'd imagine that Copic's prices will change slightly, but if you manage to catch them at a con, the markers are $5 each. And that is awesome. Yeah, right? $5 is very awesome. 15. Oh, thank you, Philip. I was definitely losing track of time. Thank you so much. In 10 minutes, I'd like to go pay it forward and do a raid. So we need to pick someone to raid. Oh, if you buy from Copic at cons, it's $5.50 now. Oh, thank you so much. That's really good to know. So in the end, what I plan on doing is then using some colored pencil and making it so you can see some of the window through the curtains. Because even though they are kind of dark, I do want them to be a little bit see-through in a couple places. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Rock Trooper. No, I don't think so, Gabriel. Austin Marie, okay. Yes, that is right, sci-fi. Sci-hi. Oh, hello, Dark Twilight. I will definitely do a raid of Austin Marie for sure. If she's still on in like 5 minutes, we can go raid her. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know how to say your name. Io Jasmada. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry if I read your name terribly. All right. Oh, it's Joe. Okay. Nice. Thank you so much for being here, Joe. Oh, thank you so much, Dark Twilight. Well, we are pausing on her dress because the plan was for it to be kind of a white/champagne color, but some amazing human on this stream had the idea that we make her dress red. And I love that idea. I just want to check with the person who this piece is for, make sure he's cool with it. I imagine that he will be, but I don't want to just change the plan on him without checking with him first. So on the next stream that I work on this piece, we'll hopefully be able to do the dress, and that's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. Oh, hey Tyler, welcome to the stream. Dark Twilight, thank you for the follow. I so appreciate it. You guys are all helping me reach my goal of 1,000 followers by the end of the year. That's what I'm really hoping for. So thank you all so much for being here, and thank you everyone who's stuck out after the raid or stuck with me after the raid. Thank you so much. And to everyone who's followed me, you're helping make my dream come true for this year. Thank you, Philip. Okay, so let's say in 5 minutes at 3:50 my time, we will start the raid so that I can at least say hi to the person, take a look at her work, and then I'll need to run to pick up my kids from school. Good times. Thank you for the follow, Joe. Oh, thank you so much, Dark Twilight. Oh, thank you. And for anyone who's on my email list, I'm going to be sending around the final of my art book cover in email in the next few hours. So I've been gathering together all the files, because you have to downsize it for an email. You can't send a 112 meg file to everybody. It's like, oh yes, you're welcome. I can crash your computer. So I've been downsizing the files, making sure they're nice for in low res, mega low res. And so I'll be sending those around, since many of you, thank you, have been on here while I've been working on it, and I've streamed some of the process. So I'll be sending that out later on today. I'm sorry that I missed my weekly update yesterday. I was trying to get the book done. And my designer, who is awesome, he is going on vacation, and since I was late getting all the art done, I kind of needed to haul ass yesterday and finish it up so that he could wrap up the book before he left. But I made it! Woo! Oh, okay, that's good to know, Airbrush Vigilante. Yeah, I know, it's gigantic. Well, because I scan and color at 600 DPI, so it makes everything really enormous. Okay, we have 3 more minutes. And so again, I want to thank you all for being here. And I will, Devin, if you can you, once I'm ready, can you give me her name again, so that I can, do the raid? Pretty please. Oh, seriously? They were back to back? Well, that's great. All right, so I'm happy with this part. I'm not happy with the front part, so I'll fix that. Yes, these are markers. They are called Copic Markers. It's I believe a Japanese art company, and they all these markers are refillable, and I use them all the time for my commissions. So I explain how to use these a lot on stream, I think. I'm a little bit Copic marker obsessed. Oh, thank you so much, Bedlam. Nice to see you again. It's been a while. This is where it gets in the way, is like all these little details and trying to color in the middle of them. Like trying to color this side is gonna be challenging, to get nice sweeping lines of cloth without coloring over all the flame. Maybe I'll use some of that masking stuff again because it worked really nicely. Okay, it is 5-minute time. Thank you for the follow. Big Wang bye. Very much appreciate it. All right, so it is time. Oh, see you later, Gabriel. Have a good one. Thank you for hanging out. It's always a pleasure to have you here on the streams. And to everyone else on here, thank you so very much. Love you all. I appreciate it a ton. And let's go raid Austin Marie. Raid / USTENARIE. Thank you all so much for being here. You are awesome. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you for everyone who rated me today. I love you all, and I'll see you again on Friday afternoon / evening for another stream. Mwah! Let's do some raiding. Find out how to do it again. How to raid on Twitch. I'm such a fail. You guys are amazing. And hopefully we'll do the red dress very soon. If Harv is cool with it. Oh, it's /raid. /raid. All right, let's try this. Did it work? Yes, we are raiding her. Thank you all so much for joining in the raid. Thank you for being here, and let's go show Austin Marie some love. Thank you all a ton. Mwah. Bye.